Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. And how would you like it if you found out that the meat you were eating was actually treated with carbon monoxide in order to make it look fresher, even though it's old? Well, the FDA has not exactly approved this. In fact, back in 2007, they were looking at outlawing the practice, but they never really enforced it. So, if you have a slab of meat that's old and rotten and you got company coming over and you want to serve it, put it in a plastic bag, tie it to the exhaust pipe of your car, and it will look great. It might kill you, but it will look fine. So, brought to you by the good people at the FDA, just looking out for your health. Wonderful bunch of people. Let's go over to Jennifer in Texas. Jennifer, how you doing?
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing well. I've heard that Texas is legendary for having very beautiful women. Is this true?
Of course.
What's on your mind today, Jennifer?
Well, I listen to y'all's program all the time.
Great.
I enjoy it, but I have never heard a problem like mine. So hopefully longevity has something that can help me.
Let's see what we can do.
For the past couple of months, my left calf has been bothering me, and I didn't injure it that I can remember, but I thought, well, maybe, how sometimes you might injure something without even realizing it. Mm-hmm. So I was just kind of taking it easy, and I noticed that the pain was not getting better. It was getting worse. I was almost starting to hobble a little bit. And so one evening, I was just kind of like massaging it, and then I tried to make a muscle, and I could not make a hard muscle with my calf. My other one, I could make a rock hard muscle, but with the one that was hurting me, I couldn't make a good muscle. And I don't know why.
That's interesting.
Yes. And
so
huh?
You've been listening to the show for a while. Are you taking any longevity products, Jennifer?
Yes, I am. I take the Healthy Body Pack. Mm-hmm. 2 bottles of selenium.
Yep.
A month. I weigh 110.
That's a good weight.
Thanks. And let's see. The glucogel. I'm doing the liquid glucogel. Mm-hmm. And so, and I just recently got some of the whey protein. What is that stuff called? The meal replacement, the Slender FX. Because I thought, muscles are made out of, protein builds muscles. So I thought, well, maybe that's what I need for my calf. Because I've started jogging, hoping that would help. And interestingly enough, it does not hurt when I jog, but when I walk, it hurts.
So when you're using it.
Yes, it doesn't hurt when I'm just sitting still. So I don't think it's a blood clot or anything like that. It's just when I walk.
That's really interesting. Have you tried upping your protein?
That's why I got the meal replacement shake, and so I'm trying to put egg in there, but I do eat quite a bit of like beef, and I eat lots of meat. So, but I am trying to add some egg, more egg into my diet and stuff.
Right. So how long has this been going on, Jennifer?
A few months, a couple of months. I don't really know when it started. It's just I've been kind of, aware of it. Because but it was getting worse. It was just getting progressively worse.
You know what I want you to try?
What?
If I was you, I would try doubling up on my OsteoFX for a little while.
Oh.
That's what I would do. Yeah. If you have, does it feel like a cramp?
No, not at all.
Okay. If I was you, Jennifer. Yeah, if I was you, I would double up on my OsteoFX for a couple of weeks and see what happens. And if that doesn't have any effect on it, I want you to call back into the show and talk to Dr. Glidden and see if he has any additional advice for you, because I have not heard of this. And it's odd that it's only on the one side. You'd think that maybe you banged it or something.
Yeah, that's what I look at it every now and then to try to see if I can see anything.
Yeah.
It's not swollen or anything like that.
No bruise, no swelling.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, I want you to double up on your OsteoFX.
Okay.
Give it 2 weeks and see what happens, and get back in touch with the show if nothing changes. And if anything does change, get back in touch with the show and let us know.
Okay. All right.
All right, Jennifer?
Thank you.
Have a great day in Texas, Jennifer. We're going to let you go, and we're going to jump over to Sarah in Connecticut, and then we're going to go to Barbara in New Jersey, Madru in California, and Ferry in Hawaii. Sarah, how you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's on your mind, Sarah?
Well, a couple of problems. The major one is I have arthritis in my left knee that was just diagnosed. Probably had it for 3 years. And then I have some low back pain. It feels like maybe some compression in those vertebrae and also in my neck.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm new to longevity. I'm going to be placing my first order, and I'm like, what do I get?
Okay. You know what? I like dealing with this because I've had tremendous success with it in my own personal life with my wife, Jennifer. And she had the exact same things going on with her, except it was both knees, it was her back, it was her shoulders, her neck, her Achilles tendons, her elbows, her hips. Everything was going. So, if you're a first-time buyer, how much do you weigh, Sarah?
132.
132. You know what? You're the exact same weight as she was when she started using the product. Now she's down to about 110.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened really fast, too. Now, when we first started out, Sarah, we had her on the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, okay, with the glucogel caps, and that was not as effective as when we switched over to Healthy Start Pack with selenium, okay, and Cell Shield RTQ, and I want you to use the Liquid Glucogel Plus, all right? Okay. Liquid Glucogel Plus, and I want you to get 2 bottles of the Liquid Glucogel Plus, and I want you to take 2 ounces per day. 2 ounces. Now, on top of that, Sarah, there's a product called HGH Youth Complex. HGH Youth Complex, and there's stacked amino acids in there, and that went a long way to her getting over the pain in her joints. And so you have the benefit of learning from our months and months of trial and error. See, she had a significant reduction in pain right away, but it didn't totally go away until she started using the Liquid Glucogel Plus and the HGH Youth Complex. So, like I said, you have the benefit of hearing about our trial and error, and you can hit it hard right off the bat. So, I want you to use the Liquid OsteoFX, 1 bottle, 1 can of Tangy Tangerine, 1 bottle of 90 count EFA Plus, 2 bottles of Liquid Glucogel Plus, and 1 bottle of HGH Youth Complex. Now, if you need help on how to take those products, shoot me an email, mike@teamglidden.ca, and I will lay it all out for you how much to take, okay?
Okay.
And that should help. Now, are you aware of the 10 bad food list, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want you to hit that hard like your life depended on it, because it does.
Yes.
All right?
Thank you very much.
Do you have any more questions, Sarah?
Well, can you just address quickly, like, allergies, and then I get sinus infections during allergy season?
Yeah, allergies is really easy. The 10 bad food list, the first chief amongst those is gluten. If you stay off the gluten, now if you have problems with allergies, I'm going to change things up a little bit. There is a 180 count bottle of EFAs. Okay, amino and fatty acids. I want you to get the 180 count bottle, and I want you to take about 10 of those a day. I had allergies so bad it almost killed me several times in my life, and when I really upped it with the EFAs, my allergies are nothing but a bad memory. I haven't taken a Claritin or an Arius or any of those stupid drugs in a long time, and I believe the same thing will happen with you.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. How'd you hear about the show, Sarah?
Well, I was on, researching on the internet about health products, and then came to longevity, and then went to YouTube and watched some shows, including Dr. Glidden.
Okay, listen, Sarah, if you want help ordering and you want to get your stuff at a discount and free shipping, I will personally help you with that. Shoot me an email, mike@teamglidden.ca, and I'll take the time to line you up with that. All right, Sarah?
Okay.
All right. If you, like I said, you need a hand, let me know. I will make myself available. So, Sarah, we're going to let you go. Get in touch with me. I'll help you get a discount on your products, and let's help you get your health back, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day, Sarah, in Connecticut. We're going to let you go, and we're going to jump over to Barbara in New Jersey. I get to talk to a lot of women today. It's a good day. How you doing, Barbara?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely.
I have a question.
Yes.
About a 6-month-old that has eczema.
Okay. All right. So a 6-month-old with eczema. Now, eczema is a skin condition that is caused by a combination or one of the two of gluten consumption. And your 6-month-old probably isn't eating a lot of toast, but if you can make it so that your 6-month-old, just check out anything you're feeding that child. Make sure there's absolutely no gluten in the ingredients, okay? Number 2, EFAs. Okay, you can take amino and fatty acids in the EFA cap. You can bust that open and put it in with the food, and that eczema should clear up. It'll go a long way to supporting and promoting the healthy structure and function of the child's skin.
Okay. How much can he take? I mean, like
I would give your child 1 a day to start off with. It's not going to hurt them, but you want to watch for results. I hear the music, Barbara. We're going to come back to you, and we're going to talk to Madru, Ferry, and Kathy in Mississippi. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden here on Fire Your MD Now Radio. You can get a hold of me at 1-844-374-5433 is the call-in line. We've got loaded phone lines right now, but that doesn't mean necessarily that I can't fit you in, and I love talking to people about how to get their health back because these methods work, and they're not all mine. They are the result of a whole lot of research. We're talking about 25,000 autopsies, 10 million blood works. Dr. Joel Wallach is a giant among men, and I'm very happy to say that I got an opportunity to spend some time with him. And in the immortal words, Dr. Joel Wallach, we got wars to win, Mikey, and that's what I'm doing here with Barbara in New Jersey. Now, Barbara, are you still there?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, so before the break, I was saying to you, I would bust open an EFA capsule, and I would put some of them amino and fatty acids in the child's food if it were me. And that should go a long way to promoting and supporting the healthy structure and function of the child's skin as he develops. Does that sound good to you?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You betcha, Barbara. Try that out and keep in touch with the show. And let us know how things are going for you. And you have a great day. We're going to let you go, and we're going to jump over to Madru in California. Madru is kind of a fixture around Youngevity. Madru, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's up today?
Well, we had Dr. Wallach out here last week, and we had a really good time, 3 days, and God has favored us. He's going to be back out here this week, so we're really happy, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so we're really excited about that. But in the meantime, I've got some wars to deal with right now myself.
Right.
So I have a young lady. She has an issue with her not her thyroid, but actually adrenal gland. And hold on just a second here. I'm trying to get in this email here. But she needs some help, okay?
Yep.
Now, she has been to the doctor, and the doctor has told her pretty much that, they want to do surgery on her, and she doesn't want to have it.
Of course.
Okay? So she's actually on the products already. She basically has been, how could I say? She's gluten free.
Mm-hmm.
She's gluten free. She's all of that, but she has a renal blockage. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, right now they're just talking about surgeries and stuff like that, and she's not having it. So she's 234, I believe, and she is taking the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack.
Mm-hmm.
And she's taking the Ultimate daily.
Yep.
Okay.
How long's she been doing this?
Well, she's been doing it for a while. I mean, she's been on the products for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just not, one thing happens and then another thing happens.
Yeah. Okay. So I would... were you finished the list of things she was taking? Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and Ultimate Dailies, I believe it was?
Yeah, well, what she did, she was taking that, but then she upgraded to a CEO, so she got the combo, which had a combination of the bone and joint and the digestive pack with some sweeties and that pack, with the sweeties and the selenium.
Okay. So she's taken a lot of these products, and she's also gluten-free, and also, I would suggest to her, if I was you, to up her protein and cholesterol, specifically a lot of eggs, salt, and butter with the diet. Now, also, on top of that, it sounds like she's taking a lot of things, but the HGH Youth Complex would go a long way to helping with this problem as well. And that would be my suggestion for her. Now, you might want to call back in when Dr. Glidden's on, okay, on Monday.
Yes.
But
right.
that's my suggestion. And, it can happen. Like I said, sometimes a person will be going along, and through trial and error with different things, you find different things that work better, and sometimes the process takes a little bit of time. And if she's wanting to avoid that surgery, she might need a little bit something extra to get on top of it. So my advice, Madru, would be to up the cholesterol and protein, HGH Youth Complex, and check in with Dr. Glidden on Monday. All right, Madru?
Okay.
I hear the music. You bet. We're going to let you go. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. We are back live. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. You can reach me. My email address is mike@teamglidden.ca. Or if you want to call the show, we've got a few calls left in the time we have remaining. But if you want to try and get through, it's 1-844-374-5433. Once again, 844-374-5433. We're going to talk to Ferry in Hawaii, and we're going to jump over to Kathy in Mississippi. Ferry, how are you today?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. What's on your mind?
I got diabetes, and my A1C is very high.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to educate myself, and I've always been in nutrition. And mostly ate fruit and vegetable and very little meat most of the time all my life, and always cook. And then don't go out to eat a whole lot. That was my point. But now everybody saying something. You should eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and you should not eat any meat. Another doctor said eat meat and eggs and butter and all of that. And it's just so many opposites of each other they're talking about, and it's just like, who do you believe anymore? And
I've talked about this before.
Either.
Yeah, I've talked about this before. The well is thoroughly poisoned. There's just tons of information out there, and a person's got to weed through it and find what actually works. And like, I tried a million things. I was buying like $600 a month in vitamins and over-the-counter supplements that weren't working. I got little bits of results here and there. We tried different diets, but only when I came over to Longevity and started following Dr. Glidden's advice did I actually get any results. Now, you're diabetic, right?
Yes. Been 20 years,
Yeah. I got a guy coming to my meetings. He called in the show last week. His name is Wayne. And he was diabetic for 27 years, and after about 40 days of using our recommendations, he is completely off his insulin. Interestingly enough.
I'm not on insulin. I refuse to take it, you know, but I'm only on glucophage and Emerald, and they want to give me so many drugs, and I keep saying no to them. You know, I don't want it. And
you're a smart girl.
Thank you, but now I'm starting to, you know, raw food, but I don't want to be totally raw. I'm gonna eat some regular food too, but I don't know. It's just everybody's doing something, and it's confusing out there, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Now listen. Back in 1957, a guy named Dr. Walter Mertz found that he could manipulate blood sugar levels in mice using a mineral called chromium. Okay?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We've got a product called Sweeties that actually has chromium and vanadium packed in cinnamon. And I have seen absolutely dynamite results in people with diabetes by using this product. So, if you're interested in getting on top of your diabetes, we'll discuss the diet after. But, first of all, I would like to recommend that you get your hands on a healthy blood sugar pack. Okay?
Right.
One healthy blood sugar pack.
I have taken some, but really my blood sugar hasn't been improved too much. So I thought maybe I should just eat raw fruit, raw vegetable mostly, you know. But
yeah, you can do that as well. I've heard also, I had the commander on last week, and he was saying that red meat will inhibit the metabolism of chromium and vanadium, so you might want to stay away from that. But raw foods are fine.
Yeah. How about
raw foods are fine. But here's the deal with if you're going to have a bunch of raw vegetables, those vegetables are only as good as the soil they were grown in. Okay? So if they don't have the minerals,
so I'm getting organic.
Yeah, organic, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever those vegetables were grown in, that's what the mineral content is going to be. So you need to supplement just like you need filtered water, just like you need a roof over your head and clothes on your back. You need 9 essential vitamins, minerals, and amino and fatty acids every day. Okay, so if you want to get the 10 bad food list, go to Dr. Glidden's site. That's drglidden.com. Okay? Put in your email address and hit the submit button, and they will send you a list of 10 bad foods. And if you want to get on top of your blood sugar problems, you need a healthy blood sugar pack. All right? Now, if you need a hand getting that, Fairy, shoot me an email, mike@teamglidden.ca, and I'll walk you through
phone number?
I don't have a phone number right offhand. Do you have can you send an email?
Yeah.
Yeah, send an email to mike@teamglidden.ca, and we can line up a phone call from there. How does that sound?
Mike at what?
mike@teamglidden.ca, TeamGlidden.ca, mike@teamglidden.ca. I'd be glad to help you get on top of this because I want to hear you call back into the show and say, I've tried everything and this is the only thing that works, because in my experience, it is the only thing that works.
Yeah, good. So I will go on drglidden.com site and figure out some stuff. Thank you so much. I also wanted to ask you about optic neuritis. I have somebody in my family that have that, but they haven't been able to prove it. But what is good for that?
Okay, what was the name of the condition again?
Optic neuritis.
Okay, give me a little bit of background on that. What's happening?
Well, the person that has it is not me, thank God. And she see part of this stuff and doesn't see the other part. Like she can see the face, but maybe doesn't see the shoulder or something like that. But she can see the rest of the body. So,
Yeah.
doctor,
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's probably got free radical damage in her eyes, okay? So she's going to need a high ORAC value. That stands for oxygen radical absorption capacity. So on top of the 90 essentials, there's 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 fatty acids. On top of that, she's going to need to get a high ORAC value. There's several ways she can do that, okay? And on top of that, selenium. Selenium is very important when it comes to the healthy structure and function of the eyes and vision. So we've actually seen a lot of success in my little circle of influence. My wife improved her vision about 50% in 3 months following Dr. Glidden's suggestions. So we can also deal with that when you contact me after the show. Sound good, Perry?
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Send me an email, go to Dr. Glidden's site, and download that 10 bad food list, Perry, and let's go from there, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
By the way, I'm extremely jealous that you're in Hawaii. It's cold here. I'm serious. It's like August, and it's like feels like fall.
I know. Where are you?
I'm in Western Canada.
Oh, gosh. I would never live there. It's cold for me.
It's very, you gotta be tough.
Yeah, no, not me. Diabetes cannot take cold weather or hot weather.
All right, Ferry, I'm going to let you go. Get in touch with me. Let's help you out with this.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Let's jump over to Kathy in Mississippi. How you doing, Kathy?
Well, Mike, I'm just blessed beyond measure to be able to talk with you. Now, you are Dr. Mike. What is your last name, please, sir?
I am not a doctor. I don't want you to call me Dr. Mike at all. I'm just like you, but I'm a student of a real good doctor, and that's Peter Glidden. And
Amen.
My last name,
Amen to that.
Yeah, so,
Now, what's your last name, please, sir?
My name is Philip, Mike Phillip.
Phillip.
No, Filip.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Interesting, huh? You know what I heard? I heard that when my family came over from the old country, we had this big, long, elaborate last name that the border officials and immigrations and customs people couldn't spell, so they just said Philip. That's what I heard.
Oh, well, how precious. Well, you are very precious, too, and I really appreciate you. I'm calling about a young friend. He's a young man. He's 34 years old, weighs 287. He lost weight from 378 in the last few months eating organically on purpose because of his ill health. He has white yeast sores like thrush or thrush in his mouth. He's very fatigued, no energy, been flat on his back in bed this week, is so weak. Glands swollen, including on the back side of his neck and in his underarms, so much so that the glands are standing way out upon his body. He has a white blood count low. His lymphatic numbers are low. He has terrible severe headaches that only sleep eases. He's so depressed as extreme stress of health, job, finances, and lack of insurance issues. His throat, back, neck, and head hurt so severely that his neck is so stiff and cannot move his neck to the right or left as such severe pain. His immune system is stripped, as has been on so many antibiotics since February when he was in the hospital due to heart attack symptoms.
Wow. So, in short, he's a mess.
Yes, sir.
That is just awful. You know, I hear this all the time, and he's been obviously dealing with doctors for a long time, and they haven't done a thing for him. Am I correct?
And his body is cold to the touch, his face. His mother hugged him, and he's so cold like when his daddy died unexpectedly. She's very concerned.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a mother's worst nightmare, is watching their son go downhill slowly. So,
he's their only son, and he's got a call of God on his life. They want him to live and not die and declare the works of the Lord.
You know, it's a beautiful thing. I was just telling somebody this today. But I was in bad condition too. But you talked about God's call on somebody's life. And when I was a kid, I was a really stupid, rebellious 16-year-old, and my parents dragged me to church kicking and screaming. And I actually got cornered by a lady who is known to be somewhat of a prophet at the church. And this
That's what
this
he's
is
called
really
to be.
Yeah, well, this is neat.
And that's what his mother is, and that's what I am too. Isn't God great?
Yeah, anyway, she told me that she had a dream about me that I was walking through a field of wheat, and there was an innumerable number of people following me out of the wheat, and that was when I was a stupid 16-year-old.
God,
and now I'm on a radio show going worldwide telling people to get out of the wheat. So,
amen. To
isn't
come
that
into
interesting?
Jesus. That's right.
Yeah, so it's no accident that you're calling into this show and listening. And
no, the wheat is ripe for the picking. It's white for the harvest.
Absolutely, yeah, and we're just being separated out here. So what I would like to see this guy do, of course, he's going to have to follow the 10 bad food list, and that means coming out of the wheat. Kathy, I hear the music. We're coming up on our last segment, so you're gonna go out with me on the show here. Hang on, we're gonna come right back to you. This is Mike Phillips talking to Kathy in Mississippi. We'll be back right after this. We're back live. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. This is the final segment of the show. Now, before the break, I was talking to Kathy in Mississippi, and she knows a family with a young man that is in seriously bad health, and it is not his fault. It's not the family's fault. It's the fault of the so-called professionals who tell us that we need to come to them for help with our health care. And then they turn around and do things that actually make it worse, or best case scenario, don't do anything at all. They actually kill a lot of people every year. And we were talking about God's providence in our lives, and I don't believe it's an accident that you are here talking to me right now, Kathy. Now, what I would like to see happen for this guy, now you said he was about 230?
Yes, sir, he's 287. He weighs 287. He's 34 years old.
Yeah, okay, and he lost a bunch of weight.
He did on purpose.
Yeah,
because of his heart, he had to go to the hospital for his heart. Kept having to go for his heart.
Okay, so this guy, wow, this guy is so far in the weeds here. But, you know, I've seen people come back from things that, you know, they were told that they shouldn't have come back from. Now, what I would like to see happen, and keep in mind, the family might have to get together on this to help this guy out because he's 287 pounds. My immediate recommendation, or here's what I would do if this was my son, let's put it that way. I would get this guy on 3 healthy brain and heart packs. And that's a lot. He's going to be taking a lot of vitamins, minerals, and amino and fatty acids every day. Okay? That is where I would start, is with those 3 healthy brain and heart packs. Now, a healthy brain and heart pack, I don't know if you're aware of it, but that comes with a healthy start pack, and you want the Liquid Beyond OsteoFX. Okay, Liquid Beyond OsteoFX with that healthy start pack. There's the healthy start pack Liquid 2.0. So he's going to get the Liquid Beyond OsteoFX, a can of Tangy Tangerine, a bottle of EFAs, and also with that, there's going to be a bottle of Ultimate Selenium and Cell Shield RTQ. Now, that is where I would start, and that's not going to be very inexpensive, okay? So the family and the community, in the interest of this young man's health, might have to get together for him, okay? Now, I don't know how far is too far. Only God knows that. But you're also going to have to adjust his diet. Are you aware of the 10 bad food list, Kathy?
I am, but I don't think he is yet. I will inform them.
Okay, so he's about to be aware of it because of you.
Yes, sir. That's exactly correct.
Okay, great. So get together with his mom and order up 3 healthy brain and heart packs, and he's going to be taking this stuff all day, every day until he can start to get his health back, and he should notice an improvement in energy. And actually, as he loses weight, this can all be cut back. Okay? When we first started out, my wife was on a whole bunch of different things, but as her health got better, she's had to take less and less of the products, and it's gotten less expensive as time goes on. And if the family can get other people on the program with longevity, you can eventually get to the point where this stuff pays for itself. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So there you go. Each one of those Healthy Brain and Heart packs is going to have the products that I described. So, get together with the family, let them know that that's what Mike Phillips said he would do. And I'm serious. If that was my son, that is exactly what I would do. So,
right,
Kathy, God bless you. The show is over. I hear the music, so I'm going to let you go. Keep in touch with the show because I want to know how this guy's doing. And thanks for calling.
God bless your socks off according to Ephesians 3:20. All
right. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Join me next week on Friday. We're going to have Tim Bolin of BolinReport.com on to talk about beating up on shysters that want to lie about actual health practitioners. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Glidden. God bless America, God bless Canada, and God bless you.